Reformatted that PC. Reformatted it. It's fresh. It's a whippersnapper, man. Everything's reinstalled. Everything's fast. It's smooth. It's better. It's buttery. It's excellent. It's time to actually literally play some Hearthstone, man. I'm very excited because now I can actually play the game without getting mad every few seconds that virus is still annoying me. It's gone. It's clean. It's so excellent. Yes. Yes. All right, let's begin with two things. One is an announcement, and one is a monument to my ever-increasing vanity. The very first, is that the Day-Night Festival is on the 21st and 22nd of July. That's Saturday and Sunday. Also, happy birthday, Hoyden, who just said, it's my birthday, so excited to virus-free Hearthstoning. Oh yeah, that's right. The 21st is going to be the stream day of the Day-Night Festival. I'm going to be playing things like Heroes of the Storm, PUBG, 100-person in-houses, Dota 2, 10 vs 10, that sort of action. We're going to be doing that. 21st. And on the 22nd is going to be the community day, where there's a whole bunch of events that various community members are organizing, such as D&D campaigns or gameplay groups or people that are trying to organize little mini tournaments for specific games and so on. And therefore, you all should go to day9.tv, check the link to the Day Night Festival. You can fill out a form for wanting to host events or participate, or at the very least, just show up that Saturday, man. It's going to be a blast. Second thing, here's the monument to the vanity. Okay, you ready? Since weightlifting, I have now officially more than doubled the weight on all my exercises. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god. Yes! Yes! And Eric is posting information about the Day Night Festival in the chat. Hell yes. And as I was reformatting my computer, I saw a photos folder where I was just moving photos from my old phone over for preservation purposes. And I was quite a chunky spaceman, dude. Oh my god. Because I didn't take any before, during photos or anything. I just kept showing up to the gym. Yeah, man. Like, my head was real spherical. It was like 4/3 pi r cubed, man. Fredian says, what's the total weight loss now? In terms of weight loss, just shy of 50 pounds. 265 was my thickest. And now I'm like 218. I think I weighed in at this morning. Something like that. But I've sort of hit a point where I was like 220 for like 8 months now or something like that. Like, I just... because I'm trying to build the muscle as well, and so it seems like with every pound of fat that's lost, a pound of muscle and water is like, hello, we're here to make you sad when you step on the scale. So I was actually feeling a little bit demoralized about it for the last maybe 2-3 months. And dude, I gotta tell you, all the fine folks at PC Gaming Show and E3 was real, honestly very helpful for motivation, because they're just like, oh my god, you look so different. All my friends are from the Valley. I definitely think we swipe here, because this thing can keep running out of control. Who goes there? Yeah. This henchland buggeroo. Now, we could bonk this out, but I think I may wait till turn 6 to do that, because I have a couple 4-mana plays for the Wild Growth. I'm going to alternate between burbling, but I also want to spend a good time just looking at the game, because, hell yeah. I'm going to play some Hearthstone now. So I think that we just absolutely Wild Growth Oaken Summons. I think the play is clear. This is not a extremely intimidating board. So we can counteract some of this. Well, that's actually quite nice. Let's go ahead and Oaken Summons and do this. This is, I think, correct. Because now we can get the Primordial Drake and the Lich King out. He's already sapped, which is one of the more significant threats against this particular deck. I do not think that Blink Fox is a good card. I do not think it is a good card. I do not like it at all. Blink 1,826,000. Oh no, it's 18,260,000. Says I got drunk and baked a cake last night. Probably not helping with weight loss. Dude, that's incredible. C'est incroyable. Incroyable. Ha! This guy's totes.
The Brotherhood Shell Cafe.
Fuck. Yeah, I think this is still correct. The play is clear. How are birthday tacos? Dude, they were so good. I got carnitas. And I got this margarita that was otherworldly. It was such a good margarita. What's this? What? Well, that's... in a way, that's good. But in a way, it's not good. I don't like taking damage. He doesn't have a lot of cards, though. Ah! I think I may need to double armor. I think that's probably the correct play here. Right. Gain 6 armor. Gain 6 armor. Yeah, so we pop this, right? You know, I think this looks a little weird, but I don't think this is... I mean, I can obviously blow this dude up, but I don't believe that this is the important one to target, because it's only going to be able to hit me for 1 a turn. And I think I just Lich King and Shapeshift. I mean, it's possible to Nourish and draw Gloom Eater to try to get, like, a really big turn following up. That's okay. So he gains a little bit of durability. Okay, now... yeah, I think that the Lich King is just the correct play. And don't attack, just conserve health. He has 2 cards in hand. Sure, he can lifesteal a little bit. But, oh, the Stone Cold Nuts! Actually, that's... even though I believe that this is far and away the best card, generally speaking, from the Lich King, I think with our deck, the Frostmourne is not so great. Because, I mean, we can pretty much just Frostmourne in a turn. If you look at our inexpensive cards, they're Wrath, Naturalize, Jasper Spellstone, Wild Growth, and Witching Hour. Like, I don't want a Frostmourne Witching Hour. Frostmourne Wrath is a sad turn. Frostmourne Wild Growth is an incredibly sad turn. Frostmourne Naturalize is a stupid-sounding turn. So this is good. This is good if he has Fan of Knives and then done some Discover maneuver that is making him sit in the think tank for a little bit. Alright, so it looks like... very well. I mean, this is a pathetic board that he has right now. Frostmourne, I kind of am not interested in playing quite right now. I think that just beginning to build a nice wall is good. I think it's good. Dude, holy cow. Like...
we are no one and everyone. We are no one and everyone.
What are you?
We are no one and everyone.
I see that now. Maybe we Frostmourne. It's a test deck. Primordial Drake would be the nuts here. It's not awful. Remember that allegedly sad turn that I was talking about? There's a number of Druid buff cards that just keeping the board clear is great. In the game of Hearthstone, keeping the board clear is great. I'm going to Nourish first, because if I get a Branching Paths, I think I'm still going to want to double armor up. I haven't hit any of my really nuts cards yet. That's great. That's great if he just Fan of Knives naked. This is an important question. I want this answered right away. Got them fat stacks. Am I the only one seeing a glitchy stream? It's possible. Is anyone else seeing a glitchy stream? Oh my god, 88-bit music! The legend himself has just subbed! Oh my god, says great meeting at the E3 party, quality channel, quality streamer. Dude, that's very nice of you to say, because I gotta be honest, when I tune into 88-bit music stream, I'm like, I don't have talent. Like, there's so many people who are on Stream On that when I watch them stream, I'm like, oh shit, that's amazing. Like, 88-bit music just does these extraordinary performances on his Twitch channel. They're pretty breathtaking, like, and it's just so funny to. Oh my god, we won! This game is not fair! God, but it's just, I mean, it's so amazing. I mean, I can talk, but you can just like bust out musical amazingness, man. That also happened when I started watching Wavy. Like, every time Wavy freestyle raps, I'm like, oh my god. Woohoo! We did it! Wow! You know, the best part about this shirt is not only do I like it, but the wine stains on it don't show up on stream. I just let that hang low. Oh, what is that? Is that a shadow? Yeah, that's a shadow. I'm gonna rationalize that away.
Malfurion versus Arthas.
For Lordaeron, I must protect the wild.
Trying to arrange travel for my madre. Oh, TV Scum, this is great. Says, you a white wine or red wine person, man? Red wine all the way. I don't like white wine. I don't like it. I am not a fan of it. I have no interest in it. It's mediocre. Also, dries or sweets? Sweets! Woo! I love sweets and smooths, man. I like a nice, robust Zinfandel. I really like Zinfandels. Cabernet's pretty good. Ooh. Rosé? Merlot? I would say just more broadly, whiskey's pretty good. Oh, look at that. And immediately subscriptions start rolling in. Yes! He likes to drink what I like to drink. Subscribe! Woohoo! Hey, Piotr. And intentional. Intentionality? POS.
The light dims.
It's my favorite kind of whiskey. I like whiskey aged in a sherry cask. So I'm not going to swipe right now. I believe that the biggest mistake you can make, the greatest errant maneuver, is to swing out a swipe a little too early.
Handle it!
Sherry aged casks. I really like them. Has a little bit of nicey, enticey with the spicy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, so, I mean, we're doing okay on HPs. I'm going to want to ramp to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to nourish. Now, I think I just run my face into this, right? I think I just do. Now, that might look a little crazy because we're sort of arbitrarily accepting 10 damage, but his board is pathetic. It's his turn 5, and he already used a lot of his Silverhand recruits, so he's not like he's going to have a level up that's going to intimidate me or scare me or frighten me or any of that. My favorite whiskeys, I like Bullet Rye is good. Few Rye whiskey is maybe my favorite. Maybe my favorite. It's called Few. Few. Alright, so it's a mean green, 13 health machine. And this is why I was comfortable bonking my face into his little dude. At this point, because he's an odd paladin, he does not really have good tools for clearing the path. Technically, the Hoot Owl is about it. Yeah, I mean, he can, again, donk his way into my friend here. Now, I think that the intelligent thing to do is to Dragon Hatch here and hit like this. He's probably going to be able to have quite a significant turn here, where he's going to whack hero power and then get a whole bunch of 3/3s. But I think that this is still an acceptable turn, because we're just going to start getting an army of dragons, and there's nothing he can do about it. He doesn't really have direct damage to deal with this. He could silence this. Oh, okay, so perhaps... Does he have a way to clear that? Oh, huge divine favor. Wow, so this turn was worse for him than I could have possibly imagined.
Speak your peace.
I generally like smoother, sweeter, spicier. More so than... I'm not a dry guy, it makes me cry. I just do not know why. So now I believe is a good opportunity to go Swippy Swipe. This more or less blows him out, but I really want to hurt him, so we're just going to go ahead and gain a bunch of armor here. Which will nicely buff up the Jasper Spellstone for when I want to cast both of these fine folks. Avatarinator says, what's your opinion on gin? I love it, especially Bombay Sapphire. You know, I have not really drank very much gin. Like in the last 8-9 years, I've just really not. Is the Advanced Innkeeper Overlay active? It should be. Is everyone getting the Innkeeper Overlay? I have Innkeeper running here on my computer.
Well played.
In theory.
The battle is over. You win.
Yeah, I mean, everything says it is active. Carkesis says, just started reading the Dresden Files. I dumped 130 at Barnes & Noble, and have been reading a book a day for about a week now. Thanks. Aren't they amazing? So you're on what? You're on Deadbeat right now? Turncoat is probably my favorite in the series. I'm gonna keep... So it's a rogue, so we expect it to be some sort of tempo-y rogue. Witching Hour's not great. I might try to sneak in another Naturalize. There's a few games where things would have turned out quite a bit better if I had had a second Naturalize. Elmorsa says, greetings from Finland, you're an Insomniac fan from the far north here. Hey, Elmorsa. It's not too late there. It's 1:26 here, so it should be 10:26 there. Blood Rites now, Deadbeat tomorrow. Damn. White Knight was also an insane book in that series. I mean, that was ridiculous. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. Look at that there. It's a Poison Dagger. Alright, so it's very clear we just need to kill this right away. In terms of what do I keep, pretty much always Spellstones, Wraths, Swipes, a lot of the time oak and summons, but also nourishes and wild growth are like the two high value ones I always look for.
The light protects me.
KW Paul says from episode 200 to now, glad Amazon allows us to sub. QIDM for all your hard work / fun. I'm thrilled to hear the more since episode 200. Let's see, what did I do for episode 200? No, 252 was hotkeys. Was it not? We're gonna have to hero power. Run my face into him. KW Pulse's 200 was your first on YouTube, I think, around there. God, is that right? Wow. Hi, Dispy. Hello, Dispy. It's my gray cat. Are we on a trip? Are we gonna just smell and chew things? Kind of whiffed on a good chunk of stuff. Let's not chew on Cat Dad's headphones. That's a good cat. So we're more than likely dead. Not entirely sure how we deal with that puppy.
For the wild.
We can at least mitigate 5 damage. Pretty sure he just kills us this turn. But that's okay. I mean, when I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my expensive cards, when I have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I have 9 expensive cards, and there's 5 of them right there.
This guy's tough.
No big deal. Did we die? I think we died. Yeah, good cat. Oh, you're so cute. We live. We die.
I concede.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. I am the Shaz. Despy is here to give you your daily reminder that you can connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, giving you Twitch Prime. Not only this, in the next 3 days, I've actually used Twitch Prime. There's 21 free games that you get, including Pillars of Eternity and Tyranny, which are games I think are pretty great, right, Despy? Yeah, we're doing some nice petting work here. Can I get a meow? Despy! Despy!
What?
Yeah, it's my girl.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding everyone of Twitch Prime. It's very generous. Yeah. So, oh my god, Xcynic just used Twitch Prime. It's good to see you again, Xcynic. Good reminder. Despy!
None will survive.
Yeah, don't chew on my shit. We got in a little bit of a fight the other day. A little bit of a fight. She wouldn't leave me the hell alone while I was trying to debug this virus stuff. And I gotta say, I am amazed at just how good, smooth, fast, easy, straightforward it is. Okay, alright. Another aggro donk. How easy it is to reformat. Like, the longest part was me trying to convince myself of reasons not to reformat. Saying says, hello, Day 9. Life took me away from Twitch recently. Missed watching you live. Good to see you back, man. That always feels really good whenever there's a name I haven't seen in a little bit. Gloriously return. I'm gonna hold on to the Wrath because I think it's a very high value card alongside Nourish, where I can Nourish Wrath. Windows 10 is amazing for that. Zifnep, you have no idea, even though you're literally conveying the fact that you have a strong idea of it. It's E. Oh my god, I got my buddy. I love when this cat just sits in my lap calmly like a not asshole. Alright, well, it's time to sit in the corner and sit on my mouse. Alright, never mind. I'm sorry, I always put my food plate. Come on. Yeah, you just want to wrap up around my arm? That's okay. I want to move my keys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have those keys there. Those are keys, man. Those are amazing. So I think that we're... Whoa! The keys, honey. If you move them, they will make noise. Isn't that crazy? I think that's the craziest thing. Can you believe it? I can't believe that. Ha-ha!
The light protects me.
The light protects me. I'm just going to blow up some of his goods. I think that's the right thing to do. Just nourish. Now, if I use this now, then I can get the Dragon Hatcher down. No, I think it's still better to do this, because we have some armor game plays that we are wont to make anyways. Hello. We got a little exposed Tum-Tum. Guitar says today I learned that moving keys causes noises. That's the same thing that Despy just literally got done learning. Oh god, I got my little buddy cat. It's so nice to have my buddy. Yeah, no, you wanna come sit in my lap? Yeah. Alright, so I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna gain 6 armor. And then we're gonna gain 6 armor. And should I wild growth to get up? I think so. Now, this might seem ridiculous to do. He doesn't have terribly much damage. He's dealing 4 on board, and then 2 with his little daggers. And so if I Dragon Hatcher, which I think is the correct play, at 10 mana, I will then have enough to throw down the Greater Jasper Spellstone. So I think that was a good play.
I wonder.
When did rogues get 2/2? It's the Baku, the Moon Eater. Could have saved the wild growth for draw later. Well, for one, I don't really need 2 wild growths for draw, because I already know what I'm going to do next turn. Very likely going to do this instead of drawing. So now I've gotten 3 draws and I've already done all my plays, and getting 2 extra draws does not seem as important as being able to chuck out a Dragon Hatcher and a Greater Jasper Spellstone on this turn. That seemed more important to me.
Too soon.
Now, if we can just simply rip a Primordial Drake this turn, that will solve all of our problems. Great, so I think it's very clear we do this. And, I mean, they'll have 1 health. May as well just get the Taunt out of the way so we can get the Dragon Hatcher participating in some of these fights. We have more armor gain that we found. Vile Spine Booper. I think we just keep throwing down the big boys. Bleak on, guys. This is the first live stream I've gotten to actually watch. I'm super excited. Man, look at it. It's like YouTube, except I talk directly to you. Really? Well, having a 4/12 is pretty good. Did this deck just like get stronger or something? Or am I just drawing worse? I haven't played against this Odd Rouge in a while. It's kind of grindy right now, and I feel mostly okay. I think we're going to draw first. 90% chance we're going to Oaken Summons. Probably want to pop this guy. Very good. Now, is it better if I don't and instead reserve a hero power? I think it's probably better if I don't.
What?
So I think I target this guy first, right? I do this, and I do this. I like this, I like this. Seems good. Joe Phantasm says, I bought Hollow Knight for Switch based on watching you play some of it, and I'm completely addicted. That game is so freaking good. It's my game of the year 2017, man. Hollow Knight is one of the greatest pieces of media I've ever consumed. I adore that game. Oops. Oh god, look at me, I've dropped a beam. Still waiting for Dark Souls on the Switch, says Fnary.
This guy's toast.
Didn't it come out on the Switch? Didn't it? That is a good card, and I think, again, not drawing is correct, because we are pretty much using all of our mana, and I just do not want to not gain the armor. Oh god. Anti-magic shell does not really do anything for us. So our pal's kind of out of steam. He's going to need to run head first into the Lich King with a lot, which is really nice. The question is, do I want to Hadronox here, or do I want to draw? He thinks I maybe should have donked the 1-2. Well, let's just rip a Primordial Drake and end his life, huh? This is very nice. This is a very nice outcome. And now we go for face, yeah? Savojin says, just finished my bachelor thesis, so I finally got time to watch your stream again. Your jovial mood is always an inspiration. Thank you, Savojin. Dude, tell me about your bachelor thesis. I was on studying determinants in Pascal's triangle. Woo! How useful is that? Nah, useful.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Let's see, I'm doing scroll against mage. Maybe we should build a huge mage. Looking for someone's phone number that I lost.
An incredible discovery.
Where's your phone number? Oh, it's not there. Damn. Okay. So we're against a Mago who played an Arcanologist. I don't actually know if I like the idea of running Arcanologists in some of the big mage decks. I need to get more water and more coffee, man.
We have many secrets.
Okay, so this at least tells us that it's an aggressive mage. Now, if this is a counterspell, great. We got Oaken Summons, run straight into that. If not, we would anticipate that it is an explosive rune. Okay, so I mostly feel like we're going to win now, because I can do this for 2 turns, then this once, and then just Primordial Drake. Maybe it won't even come to that. Maybe we'll just play on curve. Primordial Glyph is good. Primordial Glyph is good. So that was from the Primordial Glyph. So, I mean, this could be a counterspell. But I think we just have to run headfirst into it, yeah. Oh my god, that is the best possible news. This is the best possible news! This is the best possible news. Oh my god, look at that. Absorbing 6 from the fireball. Dishing out 6. Fantasticissimo. Okay, so we're going to open summons. This, I believe, is the most powerful card in his entire deck, stat-wise. I'm a moron. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I know your deck, young. He's really gonna look to do the burns. To do the burns. Ermagerd the burns. So I think I have to do this now. I'm worried that this is a potion of polymorph. Could be a mirror entity.
An incredible discovery.
Oof. So I think I have to do the Sleepy Dragon here. I think I simply mugged. It's the deal 6 damage. The fact that there were 2 of them made it really rough. Yeah. I think we're more than likely dead. We're more than likely dead. Potion of Polymorph rotated? It did? Your good old pal Day 9's a bit of a dumb guy. It's actually very useful information. Whoopsie dipsy daisies. You say Secret Mage lost quite a bit of power with rotation. Maybe next expansion we'll get a new kicker. Are you kidding me? Have you seen how powerful this deck is? Have you seen how powerful the Aggro Mage is? I actually think Aggro Mage might be the all-star right now. Have you seen the Aggro Mage? Do you even understand?
Jaina versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
Okay, here we go. Look at this absolute all-star of a deck. Let's see, what do we want to keep? Probably just want creatures. Probably just want creatures.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Oh, it's an odd warlock. Wishy-washy. I really do want to go back to the Taunty Druid because I just think it's an awesome deck. First things first, we gotta get chords out. We gotta get out the chords. I mean, the big thing that I would be worried about, generally speaking, is a Hellfire. I think that this is actually okay to play right now. I don't think you can do anything about this on turn 3. I'm just going to throw this. By the way, Xenixism, I'm playing mostly the non-quest Exodia Mage to good results. It's very strong against grinder control decks. How do you do the non-quest Exodia Mage again? Because someone did it to me, but I wasn't looking. No, he has a Demon Fire? Come on, man. I literally only played that because I was confident that there was no 2-mana thing that he could delete. Very well. This actually kind of sucks. Are we gonna get it? Of course we always get there. Simulacrum and the elemental that lowers the cost of cards now starting in your deck. Oh my god, that's right. Alright, I think I just need to begin to shoot him in the face. Well, that's like really good. Oh my god. Actually, that's a pretty exceptional ass thing, man. Okay, so we do this, right? We do this. We do this. We do this. We do this. We go like that. Yeah, that's a good point. Something like that. 1 Apprentice, 2 Simulacrum, 1 Leyline Elemental, 1 Molten Copy thing, then all the draw and freeze effects. Oh my god. That is That's incredible. So here he has to run a Tonto, or he dies pronto. So this is where he throws down shields up. Okay. Well, that's a big pile of sadness there for me. It's big frowns all around for your pal Day 9.
It's time for a little blood.
Man, I have really good accuracy with this.
For Dalaran.
This is actually correct to do. I don't think it's going to get better damage than that. Wow. That is a funny little Exodia Mage. Hooray! And then you just cast the same spell again. Woo! Alright, so he's at 12. So I guess Aluneth is our only hope. Alright, maybe Secret Mage is not as good. Maybe it's not. Core Mage, that's really bad. May as well. So now this turn, I am going to Frostbolt his face no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. Ooh. I like this outcome. So we die next turn? Is that right? Yeah, we die. 4 and 4 and 6. So this is... I wish I didn't have to do that, but I believe that I do. I believe that I do. Just, he draws so deep into his deck. I mean, Hellfire is very realistic. It's good. He's going 5. He's probably going to gain to 4 health again. Gains up to 12. Aha. And here's the Pyroblast that I set myself up nicely for. Yeah, you see that? You see that? Alright, at least I...
You win.
At least I set myself up right. Alright. Now here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. This Exodia Mage is fascinating to me. Here's my Exodia Buddy Mage. Alright, now, okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, here's how it works. You have Archmage Antonidas, right? That costs 7. You have this Sorcerer's Apprentice, right? But you only run one of it. And then what you do is you run 2 Simulacrums, alright? So this is going to generate more Sorcerer's Apprentices into your deck. A single Molten Reflection is fine. And then there is this thing, Leyline Manipulator. If you're holding any cards that didn't start in your deck, reduce their cost by 2. This means that the Simulacrum will generate 0 mana Sorcerer's Apprentices, thereby giving you a free Molten Reflection, thereby giving you a bunch of Fireballs. Hey, did everyone's ears blow out just there for a second? I don't know what could have caused that, but it sounds like something like that did happen to go down. But the real question is, what would the remainder of a deck look like that runs that? Certainly all the delay things. Such as Blizzards. We'll definitely want a Doomsayer. I think Doomsayer seems completely reasonable. I mean, I do kind of like the idea of draws. So, Arcane Intellects will be important. Depends upon how desperately we would be wishing to do this. Xenix says, I can paste the link to the one I use. Yeah, sure. Paste it to me. Paste it right in chat. I think it was you yelling about Pyroblast. Ah, of course. Of course. It's no problem. Probably some Frostbolts. I don't see why I would ever not put in a Frostbolt. Probably don't want the Fireballs. Probably do want the Polymorphs. That seems correct. One of these is probably correct. I just think Meteor is sufficiently good. We can probably just run one Flame Strike. Alright, Excynic. Paste the link, baby. We'll definitely need the draws. To gain the armor when you cast a spell guy. Actually, probably. I mean, I don't see a reason not to run this puppy. What are our draw options now that we don't have the... maybe this. And 2 secrets. Actually, that probably seems good. Here, let me... No, I don't want to finish this automatically. Let's make the Excynic. Excynic. Now, how do I do this? Okay. Let's look at this. Do we really need the Witchwood Pipers in there? I'm going to make some adjustments to this. Primordial Glyph. What do I think about that card in there? It's probably too good. It's probably too good to say no. 1 Arcanologist. I think this is acceptable. Hey, Chris. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations, Sacriel. I actually am not confident in these Witchwood Pipers. Draw the lowest cost minion from your deck. Well, I guess it does automatically permit you to get what you need. I really do like Novice Engineers. Alright, let's give it a shot. You have 1 Polymorph. If you have 1 Polymorph, this would imply that this deck is actually much faster than I would have anticipated. Alright, who's ready for some stupid Exodia stuff? So let me actually just look at this a teensy bit more. I feel like this could benefit from having 2 Meteors in it. Bluntly, I think that Witchwood Piper is not as good as having the 2 Meteors. How many creatures do we have in here, though? See, it's arguable that what you could do is, like... Yeah, there's actually no Frostbolt in here. That seems like an oversight. Probably don't need that one. Probably don't need 2 Ice Barriers. Maybe we do want the Ice Barriers and not the Artificers. That would increase the value of the Witchwood Piper. That would increase the probability of the Witchwood Piper doing goods. I don't know if we really need the Artificers. We might need... Oops. Arcanalo. I actually don't think running 2 of these is incorrect. I actually kind of like the way that that would look. Actually, yeah, another Cone Cold. It's probably actually fine. Might run a second. Might just run 1 Meteor or maybe a Flame Strike. Let me think about what's really annoying for me in this game. I think 1 Flame Strike I actually kind of like a little better. Let's give this a go. Let me just look a little more. I still didn't put in the Frostbolt, which feels just heinously offensive, but I think this deck's actually faster than I give it credit for. Alright, let's do the Exodia. See, I think the big thing might be to cut the 2 Witchwood Pipers, put in the 2 Artificers, and then just be a deck that draws stuff.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
So I'm up against a mage. I think I still just chuck back everything that is not a combo piece. I think I should largely go for draw. Part of me thinks that this deck would really benefit from double polymorph, double meteor. Slower decks really benefit from meteor a ton. Yeah, it might not need any hard removal because this deck is literally so stupid.
Mind if I roll need?
It might actually just not even benefit from that. Really sucks to be an Amara Priest, huh, against an Exodia deck.
Mind if I roll need?
Alright, we got the Archmage. So I think that we guaranteed win this no matter what 100% of the time. I think that's correct. And we win this one 100% of the time. We kill you in one turn, Mage. I don't know how reliable this deck is, but we'll make it better. Frost Bolts are actually really weird in this meta. They don't actually do what the typical... Like, typically a Frostbolt is good because there's a lot of things that have like 3, 4, or 5 health, and you can kill it if it has 3 health, but or you can put it in a really bad situation, man. Oh man. So then this will go to 8 cards, and then 9 cards. The thing that's really weird about the way that this meta works is that there's a lot of swarmy, like 1 and 2 health minion decks. Or there's like 5 and higher cards, like Grace. So I now need to dump some cards. So now that I see how filled your hand gets, I understand more why there's 2 Artificers in this deck, or in the original construction of this deck. Because you just need something inexpensive to dump. It serves a very, very different purpose than what I thought. Yeah, because if I cut a Flame Strike and Archaeologist and go back to the original, I think that actually makes more sense.
I must consider.
Only 2 Archaeologists, only 2 Secrets feels like overkill. If you're focused only on the efficiency of the Archaeologist at all points, against slower decks, if we think about it, against slower decks, we don't care at all. Like, we're gonna Exodia and blow them up. Against aggro decks, it would really be nice to always be able to draw one of those secrets out. So that's one of the reasons why 2 and 2 is not strictly terrible. Alright, well, let's just make sure that we are just memeing around the clock. The Witchwood Piper, I don't like. Really, I'm not a big fan of it. You mean if you want to mill, that's fine. I'll accept. I'll accept your milling. Ezran, this is great. Build me up and tear me down. Says, hey, just want to let you know your upper body looked noticeably power hot in Spell Slingers. Also, that fart, though. Thank you. Really good to know you're picking up on all the salient aspects of Day 9. Alright. We really can't stop drawing this Pyroblast. I might just chuck it out. We're at 9. Yeah, it's really important to have cheaper cards that you can just chuck out to ensure that you can keep drawing. This guy is ridiculously dead right now.
What is real?
So he's like hilariously dead. Yeah, let's get this Warden to get you to 40, dude.
What is real?
Do we have all the combo pieces? No, we're missing one. We're missing one. Discard any spells drawn. Shit, I don't want that.
I hope you like my invention.
It's pretty cool. I guess these primordial glyphs create a nice opportunity to just draw the combo pieces that you might want sooner. That makes sense. Because there's a real balancing act when you're doing a combo deck. Like, do you focus more on the draw to suicidally arrive at your combo? Or do you treat your deck a little bit more like a traditional control deck that just has this massive combo finisher? So for instance, I could put in less card draw and replace it with more giant nuke spells, just blowing up my opponent. It would change the win conditions in some key matchups, right? Like if I'm up against a control priest, my win condition is still blow him up with infinite fireballs. If I am against a even warlock that's trying to build a board and blast me down, if I were more of this style deck, it would just be delay and don't clear his board, delay, don't clear his board, delay, don't clear his board. Oh, looks like I blew you up, right? Your win condition is strictly the combo. But if I'm more control-y, then I'm looking to play that matchup very, very, very differently. And by that, I would mean that I would put in less draw, put in more big bomb type things. Okay, so is that it? Did we? Yeah, great. So now we just need a leyline manipulator, right? We just simulacrum to get... This is the lowest cost minion in your hand. Yeah, lowest cost minion in your hand. Yeah. We'll play the Pied Piper.
Come dance to my son.
Part of me always wants to lean more towards a more control-y deck that has a combo finisher, less of a desperate to just blow you up as fast as possible finisher. We'll see how this one plays out, though. Doesn't bother me, man. Great. We did it, everyone! I am the ultimate asshole of ultimate destiny. Oh, yes! Yeah! Woo! It's gonna be Awesome Jones. What is it gonna be? Like, for instance, I think a very plausible construction would be to have all these combo pieces, and then the shell around it is a big mage. So instead of running Witchwood Pipers, we'd run, like, polymorphs. Ooh. Now, this really weirded me out the first time this happened, because you play Archmage Antonidas, you then play Sorcerer's Apprentice. These ones that were generated by Simulacrum are free, so now the Molten Reflection to make the final one gives us the Exodia combo. Isn't that stupid? Isn't this just stupid? Isn't this stupid? Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Thank you, Mr. Toast. Aha! Aha! Oh, look at that, I'm completing my quest list! Alright, so I don't agree with this one. Of course we'd only be running one if we're actually that quick of a deck. Yeah. The Arcane Artificer is a really interesting card in this because, again, if you have a combo deck, I feel like there's a couple broad ways of reaching the combo. This is a suicide and draw to get to the combo as quickly as humanly possible. And what I find really fascinating about the Artificer is that this does not have enormous value in here. Its value comes in that it some of the time... How do I want to do this? What do I even keep with this deck? Or like this? The value comes that some of it can be armor gain, but a lot of it is just that it's a 1 mana card that you can chuck out of your hand so it doesn't clog up. Because intuitively you'd say, oh, Simulacrum and Arcane Artificer have anti-synergy. But in reality, the fact that you can almost always play an Arcane Artificer leading up to that point is a real positive. Alright. While Jizz is doing his thing, I'm going to go get some water and coffee.
What to do? What to do? Time runs out on me.
Oh, it's your pal, Missing Turns, Day 9! Woo! Yes.
Someday I'll be just like
Oh
you.
my god, Gleekdom Guy says, next time you brew a pot of coffee, throw in a teaspoon of cinnamon, it'll change your life. I've completely forgotten my love of cinnamon
Runs out
coffee.
on me.
Well, I want to hang on to that. Is this actually important? Could be. Could be one. Could be one that's important. And Verm says, also I have to say that Tim and Nicole have been doing work. Whatever plan they have you on is rock, and the weight loss is noticeable. Yes! In Verum, I'm getting stronger! Yeah, man, they kick my... They kick my ass. Yeah, man.
An incredible discovery.
See, this is where, like, immediately I'm like, why do I have all this card draw, man? It's just gonna kill me. Alright, well, so I can do this and automatically gain a thing and check to see if this is counterspell. Okay. So now we kind of have a clear play of this and this next turn, but... Day 9 is fine, says hell yeah. Day 9 is fine, is that the original day fine? So that is a counterspell. See, like, I don't actually understand what I'm supposed to do with this. I mean... See, this I feel like is a big deficiency with this deck. Dan Fine says, you know it is, dude. How's your bunny? How's your bunny doing? Here's a Fitness are amazing. Today's workout was a rough circuit. You do push-ups for a minute, then you do ab rollouts for a minute, and then you do lunges for a minute, and then you do high knees for 30 seconds, and then planks for 30 seconds, and then push-ups for 30 seconds, and then you do Russian twists for a minute, and glute bridges for a minute, and then banded lateral walks for a minute, and then lunges for a minute, and then high knees for 30 seconds, and then that whole thing twice. Mage, do I like keep like this? Like, I don't really know how I mulligan. Like, none of these seem actually very good. I think I do chuck back Ice Barrier, the Arcanologist. And then, oh, this sucks a lot of ass. And then after that, I get on the elliptical and I go for like 30 minutes. See, like, I really don't like the way that this type of deck ever feels against an aggro deck. So, the cheapest spell I have is this, so they should generally all be 3 or higher, so this will only cost 3 mana. Alternatively, we can...
What to do? What to do?
This one seems better. Big Mike says, huh, interesting. I've been out of Hearthstone for a minute. I haven't really followed it in a while, so I have no idea what the meta is like. Let me see if I can do my best to explain the meta. First things first, let me just explain in this game. I'm going to check for the explosive trap. So this is a counter spell. This is a counter spell. Don't necessarily think we're winning this game.
An incredible discovery!
It's an edible discovery. So I think that I might just state that our win condition is no longer... Yeah, actually this I think is good. I think our win condition is arguably no longer trying to go for the combo really fast, but rather trying to just blow up his board and run him out of steam. And hopefully artifice our way back to stability.
Well played.
Oh, bugger off. So we're going to do Primordial Glyph and see if we can... Probably not Ice Barrier, actually. I don't really think there's going to be a lot of opportunities for us to get attacked. I'm going to do this. There's a likely chance that I can hit that. I think it's really going to be all in on the Artificers giving us armor before he like plays Alaneth or something like that. Okay. So it's not a counter spell, it's an explosive rune. This sucks, but I think I must do it. And chances are he just blows us up here. This seems like maybe just a hard counter. But anyways, question, like, what's the meta right now? The meta is, I think, pretty heavily in the mid-range decks that have some notable, big, scary, oomphy thing. Okay. This just sucks. I must do this. Running into the counter spell. I mean, it's probably an explosive rune. Just zap me down to 1. He's gonna get fireball ping, but I don't really care. See, I don't really like how I'm feeling. I don't at all like how I feel. Yep. Yeah, so the pretty much everything is very mid-range focused. And it's something either with a big pulse of damage early or a pulse of damage later. So, you know, it would be something like... let me try to make my own version of this that I think would be acceptable. Yeah, I kind of do like having a lot of these big, crunchy things in there. I like having the frost bolts. So, for instance, there is a warlock that tries to draw a lot and play a whole bunch of like 8/8 mountain giants, 4/10 drakes. You know, kind of like a hand lock, but a little bit more, you know, popping off action there. There's things like the tempo / miracle rogue that shuffles triggers into its deck that, when drawn, summon a 4/4. So you get a bunch of those in there, then you're kind of controlling the board, and then boom, big spike of pressure happens, maybe at turn 9, 10, 11, something like that. Or the Taunt Druid that feels a little more controlly, but can still just pop off pretty quickly, and it kind of needs to in order to succeed. That's what I was playing at the start of the day. What are some traditional early game tools that we could equip here? If we wanted to get an Exodia combo going, I would actually claim that having something that is more control-y focused would be better. So let's go for an Acolyte of Pain. I think these are just good cards. What do I think about Loot Hoarders and something like this? I think a Tar Creeper is probably actually going to be pretty acceptable. I think this is absolutely fine. Might even put in a second Flame Strike. Guys, I have an Archanologist in here and no secrets. That's the sign of a man who's lost his mind. Let's see here. Technically don't need armor gain if we have enough like defensive tools in place, but so I think either a card draw or like a more robust taunt is what I would be looking for. I thought Rotten Apple Bomb was going to be like a real all-star card, but it's kind of been flaccid. Give it a shot. I'm such an idiot. It's very, very clearly the not the Tortolan Primalist, Stonehill Defender. I almost typed in Tortolan Defender. I believe that is his species, but yeah, we have a lot of control-y, gentle tools. I think this is intelligent. Tortolan Defender. Tortola. Monji says I meant Stonehill Defender. Whoops. Dude, no, I thought the exact same thing. I was like, oh yeah, the Turtle Defender. What are turtles called in this game? Tortolan. Ah. God, Sacriel's so sick to see you here, man. Oh my god, congratulations, dude. Oh my god, marriage, sweet marriage. Ah. I have received a text. Yeah, I think the Tar Creeper and the little Defendery dudes are good. We need to make sure that we are very greedy with our Acolytes of Pain to make sure that we actually have time to draw this combo. So I'm likely just going to play this and sit here. Yeah. What about Dragon Caller as another win condition? I don't think so. I don't think so. The fact of the matter is, Dragon Caller is a win condition. It is not a delay condition. And what we're looking for is delay and stability. Stability is the big key thing that me seeks. So I think it's Arcane Intellect pass. Oh, I'm not attacking ever, man. Are you kidding me? Are we serious with this nonsense? No, dude, no. Of course not. So this is a mid-range hunter. Again, everything seems kind of mid-rangey at the moment. Nothing's too aggro, nothing's too ultra-control-y. There's a few very control-y things in there. I mean, my deck obviously is very, very control-y. Oh, I feel a strong probability that he has a lot of dogs he wishes to summon. Yeah, I'm not attacking. I'm not going to do it. Alright, so let's just draw. This could be a snipe. It's generally unlikely. No one really runs that card that much. We're just going to pass the turn. Very well. Now let's see. Some pretty clear options right now.
What to do? What to do?
So, Frost Nova Doomsayer, I think is a pretty clear option. And I think we have two sources of draw, so I think this is okay. We're not going to attack with this. We're going to attack like this. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. I should have attacked first, and then Frost Nova. Well, I botched. I needed to do it in this order so that way we could do it like this. This somewhat stinks because he can remove that, but it's actually fine because we have the exact same combo in again. Me JP. 64 montharonis in the pepperoni. 64 MFing months. JP. I would have also been 64 months to you if my credit card didn't get canceled. So now I have this, like, heinous, grody, dumb, awful, very good, very bad, very no fun, very sad. Stupid, dumb, no good, very good break in my streak. JP is, of course, waiting for the Bloodborne on Friday. Ooh! Whoa! Whoa! I still need to go pick it up from the store. I need to go to the physical store where they sell physical things. Okay, so first things first, we need an Arcane Intellect. We're looking for the Artificer. That's the big thing that we see. So I'm going to delay some damage. Now, I could have pinged my Acolyte, indeed, but I'm a little bit low. Or I don't want to overdraw. You own a PS4? Yeah. Yeah, look. Look, here it is. Here's the PS4. They're great. Alright, first things first, attack.
Handle it!
Handle it! Good. So this is a very important turn. I need to do this. Now, I want a Blizzard, of course. But because this guy is very spelly in nature, I think it's extremely important that I Frostbolt the face in order to preserve the Artificer's livelihood. PS4 looks tiny in Sean's hand. Well, I'm a lot larger than a PS4, baby. Oh, he knows. He knows the threats. He knows where the wild things are. I mean, this should buy us some time, at the very least. What else is here, huh? What else is here, Faraz? We're already drawn fairly deep in this deck. Huh? Stonehill Defender's a nice pickup.
Out of my jungle!
See, now, whether this deck has a higher or lower win rate than the one that Exinic provided, it does feel dramatic. It does indeed have the sense of drama we crave when we play Snarfstone.
I wonder.
Alright, great. Oh, Sawman 85! 82 months in a row. Sawman 85 with the 82 months. Dude, you are edging right up on up. On the 20 month, or 7-year anniversary. 20 months, what?
Go away!
Whew. Oh my gosh. And then Siler File. 55 months in a row says 82 Among Us. Dog attack! Yeah, man, we've been around a long time. And if any of you want to get in on the action, maybe just Twitch Prime it. Just hip hip, Twitch Prime. Hip hip, hooray! For Twitch Prime. Oh my god, the absolute stone cold nut draw. The nuttest nut that there ever were. What did he say? Getting close. Oh, the Blue Gate Mage, man. Hey, thanks. Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I was so close to remembering. I was so close to remembering, dude. Oh my god. We're gonna set this up afterwards. You'll notice the sub notifiers does not on. Bring it. Does feel good to see a man with no cards. I'm gonna meteor it. No. I think it's still better to wait a turn. Good. Glad I do things in the order that is least beneficial to me. Good. Good. Doesn't that Frostlich Jaina feel good? Doesn't it feel good to be an Exodia deck that doesn't win with the Exodia? Doesn't that feel good? Now, I firmly expect this to be like a Dire Maul.
I wonder.
lose if we're not careful. So I'm going to...
Reality. Oh.
I think I'm trying too hard.
Bring the pain.
I think I actually want the board presence more than I need the card draw. We're gonna need to set up this new alert tracker, man. Let's make a man sad, shall we?
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
So then next turn, I go Simulacrum Leyline Manipulator, yeah? I mean, could very well just concede here. Oh, nice. We tuckered him out. Alright, let's go ahead and add source. Web page. Oops, not media file. Add source. Web page. URL. Boom. Alright. Could I have some of you do me a solid? Could I get some resubs or new subs? Because I need to check the tracker. I need to adjust this properly. I mean, like, this is really shameless. If you could just spam. You see how it's doesn't actually fit? What? Why is this not? Oh, come on. What? HTML. Custom. Oh, gosh. Alright. Why on earth is it doing that way? Hey, what's the custom settings for the Twitch alert overlay? See, when I reformatted, I accidentally did not save. See, basically this is, whoops. That needs to stay, but this thing is supposed to lay on top of, no, why do you keep doing that? I'm literally grabbing this element. Alright, Eric is. Hey, come to the live channel. We're trying to figure this out, man. We're trying to figure this out. Because this should be... What, with original source resolution? No. See, it should not like wrap around like that. Do you see how it wraps around? Some of them don't, because they're short. That's good. So, the way this works is that this is really great. You basically just put in an HTML link. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay, so this thing is... I'm going to move this to the top. Okay, so the size of this window is that it is a 225 by 71 is the size of it. 225 by 71. No. And layout is 25. So 70. No, why do you not let me type 7 here, man? Alright, so now this should sit over there. Alright, so it's not quite doing it correctly. It's not quite doing it correctly. It's because there needs to be cropping. Alright, it's because there needs to be cropping. Like, it's almost working. Guys, thank you very much for doing this. Thank you. As always, thank you for the subscriptions, but in particular, thank you for helping me test this out. Okay, so it's almost working. It doesn't have a full black background. That we want to keep off. This one we want to keep on. Where is the setting? Where is the setting? Layout. What does enhance resize mean, man? Maybe if I just crop it a little bit. This is so weird. Make it such that it has a larger black background. See, has around the edge of subnames in the note. So basically, for any of you who are curious what's going on, we got new sub badges that go 1, 2, 3, or it goes 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 month, 12 month, 2 year, and then we extended that from 2 years to 8 years. And so, I'm gonna fire up another game while we take care of this. So we had to redo the sub notifiers, so that way it would actually include the new sub icons, which means I have to reset up this little sub notifier here. Is it too much badge? No, it should be 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. I'm sorry.
You asked for it.
So let's see here. Against a rogue, so we'll probably want to keep the card draw and some of the more expensive ones and combo pieces we can just chuck back. Wow. So, the rogue. Well, I think that's just going to be the best that we got, man. There's some weird wraparound things. We gotta fix this. See, look, Puppy in the Dark's name. It, like, kind of shows up correctly. It shows up pseudo-correctly. Is there a way to force it? What if I said original source? What would that do? What is this rogue? Wait, what is this rogue? Alright, we're gonna find out on the next subscription. Dude, this might be my favorite creation if this thing starts working. I don't know what Ginshow's doing though. That frightens me. Is it 0 mana still? I don't think it is. I don't know what Ginshow is. Hey, so I hate to be so shameful, but if I could get one more Twitch Prime subscriber, ideally someone who's interested in being a regular participant in this wonderful and lovely community. I want to see if this new setting fixed it. And it did not. Would you look at that? Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many humans. Well, guys, thank you. All of you. In celebration of these subs, as we're trying to test, I'm going to just draw the polymorph. I did not draw a polymorph. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. Well, to all you new subs, I really just clicked the wrong button. I was trying to click and hold this thing out, but... Whew. Alright, so what we can now do is draw that polymorph that I was hoping to draw. Like, taking 10 damage here I'm actually more or less okay with. I mean, we have Frostlich Jaina, which will let us delay for a really long time.
Welcome to my way.
Falderay Strider is a useful one to kill. It really kind of does suck that I chucked away the ever-important Frost Nova. That's a pretty key card. Hi, Despy. He's a good cat. Aha! Alright. Alright, so if we go here, right click, display tab. Layout tab, width. Ah. 180 and 57. Ah. Alright, didn't work. Alright, some good stuff happened, though. Some goods happened. Alright, let's play some Tontos pronto, shall we? That is a very good one to draw. Will this perhaps help it? Oh, it didn't actually change that. Wait, what?
There once was a man from Gilneas.
I'm gonna see if something else works here. 57. Alright, now we're gonna see if this actually did anything. Look at this, this guy's like trying to win a game of Hearthstone. I'm just over here trying to draw cards and troubleshoot. That's all I'm really here for. So I'm going to need to play something. So if I play this, and if I shoot here, then I'll go to 9. So I think that this is the right play. So I do like this, and like this, yeah. Alright, oh my god, when Tylope just subbed, did it take up the whole thing? Well, that's not good. Now I'm really gonna have to need a draw. You think I can get a polymorph? Maybe I can get it. Still looks off? Yeah, I don't understand. Of course I can get it. And what I want to get out front, I think I actually do want to get out Frostlich Jaina.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
Oh, that looks perfect. Aha. Oh, I wasn't looking, Sean McBrooks. I'm just looking for it to completely cover it up. Hey, it works now, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, we did it. We're gonna gain health forever until we Exodia him. Covers the logo, but the font has blurry edges. Yeah, it's good enough for now. Small note says, when are you going to do the Dota 2 predictions? For TI? I don't know. I don't have any plans around it. This is going to be great. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I can actually play the game of Hearthstone. Now, do I Frost Nova here? It's going to get a third card. This is probably going to be better. Probably don't want to play this for risk of inadvertently overdrawing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Guys, we mostly fixed the Twitch subscriber notifier. Oh my god. Nice. So we're probably going to need to be a little conscientious of ooh, baby. Tess Greymane. She could summon kind of a obnoxious board. I think this is a useful board to media. So we can always do like this. We can always go kaboom and kabam. So 13 cards left. The pieces that I still need in my deck are the Molten Reflection, the Leyline Manipulator, and the Simulacrum. And I think we're actually doing pretty strong. Pretty strongly. This is fine. This is all he does. It's great. The best part about Tess Greymane is that now she has a I think this is a good time to Blizzard. Yeah, I think this is a good Blizzard time. Ooh, very nice Blizzard time. Just in May. Oh, man. I'm gonna shoot this one. I think we're in relatively good condition here. This is great. This is great. This is really super duper good. I was talking about something, man, I forgot. I'm so happy that we mostly fixed our overlay. God, I'm so happy we mostly took care of that. That is mostly great news, man. In ways, I like this deck more than I like my other Grinder Mage deck from seasons past. And the reason I say that is that there was this sort of paradoxical problem with the old Frostlich Jaina Big Mage that I was running, which is, it was a grinder deck. It had no big plays. It had no fantastic crushing move. It's just that it eventually outvalued you. And so, if that's the kind of deck you're running, you can't run double Arcane Intellect and double Acolyte of Pain. If you have too much card draw, I get to the end of my deck, you still have 8 cards left, and even though I have gotten more value out of my cards, I kill myself with fatigue. And so this is why the Cabal's Tome was such an important card, where it gave you 3 random mage spells, in particular 3 cards from outside your deck, so you weren't drawing cards from your deck helping drive yourself to fatigue quickly. But with this deck, I actually can put in card draw. I can get pretty deep in there. I do have a lot of those same control tools that I just mentioned. But then I can Exodia you all of a sudden.
My eyes are open.
My eyes are open.
The end is coming!
Do I care that much? I think that this is... My expectation is that he is going to test me. What's your name? Not Tess Greymane. Is it Tess Greymane? No, it's Gen Greymane. It's Tess something or other. Alright.
One for all and all for me.
Huh? I don't care. I'm gonna give it to him. Crap. Protect that friend. It's Greymane. She's Gen's daughter. Oh, she is. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna respond to a text. This is mission critical work text. You know, I'm gonna go to my contacts first. I'm gonna create the contact. Look at this. New contact. Mission critical. Phone number is this. I'm sure there's some absolute amazing artist of a con person out there who's just can tell exactly what the phone number I'm typing is.
I wonder.
This power is ecstasy.
Alright, I'm back. Killbeam says, so Frostless Jaina, should I craft her? She's crazy good, I know that. She's pretty great. She's very fun. Very much so. Let me just bop. I'm real curious what he's going to want to do with that. Part of me wants to polymorph it, but we don't really have that many cards left in the deck, and we're getting awfully close to our combo. Sean McBrooks says it's 111. 111. 1111, isn't it? I wonder how many phone numbers like that there actually are in the world. If he wants to spend his special cards to get a special treasure, that's fine, man. Roasty toasty. See, I don't really care about getting extreme value at this point. This is what I'm actually starting to really like about the way this construction feels. I can just chill because I have 2 of my nukes in hand, my Polymorph and my Meteor. I have 5 cards left in deck. It's fine if I'm only gaining a smattering of armor here and there. It's fine. It's fine, man. Oh, Beast of Foe, sub for 3 months. Slowly recovering my 9-month feels bad, man. I'm so sad for you, man. I'm devastated. That's a terrible draw for him. That's terrible. That's terrible. Wow, that guarantees he dies now, right? Wow.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Ba, 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 ba. See, like, we might just win with Frostless Jaina here. This is how powerful of a situation we be in. Okay, so I think very clearly we nuke this guy, hitting this, gaining 6, just because we can. This is a remarkably dope experience. Now, ordinarily, if this were a grinder deck, I would be starting to get to the point where I'm like, ugh, God, we are so... Ugh. We are screwed. Because I have 4 cards left, he has 8 cards left.
Put your faith in the light.
In the inimitable words of Juan Pablo. He's okay. Yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is just a Frostlich Jaina Control Mage that also happens to have an Exodia combo. Like, I don't understand. This is nice. I don't know, as 98 says, I've been playing MTG on and off since I got my hands on the beta. I've enjoyed it a lot. Today was the first time I looked at a card and thought, I want to make a deck around this. So I did, and it's been wonderful so far. Dude, I'm thrilled to hear it. Alright, what do we want? Because this will be... I think that's just it.
You require my assistance? Aha!
Unravel.
Someday I'll be just like you. Someday I'll be just like you.
Well, I guess I did it, like, totally fucking wrong. But that's... Who gives a damn, dude? Doesn't matter, man. I have 3 fireballs.
My hand is too full.
This is where he just kills me, dude. Yeah, I'd kind of mess that one up by 1 mana, but, you know, shit happens. It happens, it's sad. Really sad outcome.
When Earth moves, empires.
I'm really not used to doing this combo based upon him having a Duskfallen Aviana. And all he has are creature cards too, so it doesn't matter. This game is real stupid. It's a good thing that literally this is an Exodia combo with an extraordinarily expensive insurance policy. Okay. Alright, well, he's gonna need some lifesteal now. He's gonna Shadow Visions. He only has creatures in the deck. Lockheed Sacco, hey! 1,000 bits. This 89, I reached a huge milestone in my weight loss this morning by getting under 190 with 270 as your heaviest. I started over a year ago. Really picked up when you started talking about losing weight. Just want to say thank you for being such a huge inspiration, man. Yeah, Lockheed Sacco! Yes! Dude, that is some serious pounds shedding, man. I think it was more you should have tossed him in to clear a spot for a girl. No, we didn't have mana. Even if you did clear it. Ezric, you're severely underestimating the scope to which we messed up that turn. You're trying to point to one particular error that if we had not made, would have still not fixed the other severe error that was at the root of the problem.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Dude, I want to play Dota. I want to play games. I'm just like in such a I want to play games mood, man. I really, really want to play games. Oh my god. I've been doing no game playing outside of streams. I haven't gotten to play Dota. Ooh, I haven't gotten to play Hearthstone. Oh! And then I had to reform my computer yesterday. Ah! I show you my desktop background. It's pretty tight. Let me feel this. Boom. Oh yeah, that's right. That doesn't show the desktop background. That just shows what's on the desktop, which is game of Hearthstone. Yeah. Yeah, cyberpunk backgrounds. And then we're gonna... Oh, look at this. It's the deck we always win against. Hey, Lockheed Sako, is it... Have you just been running and eating healthy? Have you been doing any weights liftings? Weights liftings.
Job done.
Stonehill Defender. Reminds me of Shadowrun? Yeah, that's exactly why I got it. Shadowrun Returns is such a great game. You guys are all so sad. Oh, look at this 4 health minion. Oh, Lockheed Sako. He's just extending thank yous. Everyone's praising Lord Lockheed Sako. So we're at 9, we'll go to 8, we'll go back to 9 again. Doesn't really... I'm actually going to do this to try to eliminate cards from my hand. Streamer bullying Quest Priest with hard counter. Yeah, I'm a big jerk head. Do. Like to significantly change my diet. Start going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week, doing cardio and weightlifting. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Truth is my shield.
Woof if my shield. Always made sure to have a cheat day. Yeah, I love cheat days, man. Woo! As for games, since I started watching Queer Eye now, I'm making an effort to dress nicer, eat better, and work out more. Yes! Dude, let me tell you. Every time I see Jonathan, I just want to be like, yes, queen. Oh my god. I love Queer Eye so much, man. That's what I watched on my B-Day. Like I started to have Ethiopian food for my cheat day. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've started to do, is just like, on cheat days, don't go insane. Don't get like the extra greasy mac and cheese with a pitcher of beer and then like eat a Snickers bar afterwards. Like, don't cheat super hard. But instead just have like sushi or Ethiopian or something that's like, pretty nice for you. Cheat day equals 12,000 calories. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I would sometimes have cheat days where it was just gross to be around me. And I enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was really... I mean, I think positively back to those. Yeah, I used to just get, like, a large pizza with garlic knots and, like, a thick, tasty Belgian ale.
Speak to me.
Oh, God, it's, like, really good. Let's make them
Shall prevail.
mill his stupid cards. Stupid loser. Something cheap to toss out that is not as bad.
Hand is too full.
Oh, Immortal Dracula! Dude, Lockheed Sako, congratulations. Belgian triples, the breaker of diets. Yeah. I'm on a strict only whiskey diet now. What's 9 mana? Nothing's 9 mana. Of course, why would anything be 9 mana? He burns Antonitis. We are Borcaronied. Oh! Okay, so I can't play Frostless Jane this turn, much to my chagrin. We actually have to dump cards. Which is why the cheapo meepos will taste oh so sweeto. Now I can bang out Frostless Jaina and just grind this guy. Oh, play Amara! And then what I'm going to do with Amara is I'm going to shuffle her into my deck, and it's going to be so cool. I have a baleful banker. And Toma, I am truly baleful now. This guy's going to just run his teeth into the pavement. He's not going to like that. No one really does. It's not a fun way to spend the day. Bone Drake. Bone Drake is just such a try-hard name. The titillating Jaina herself makes an appearance! And dude, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that I did not understand. So, I did not drink soda at all for a good decade there. Even in college, I don't really drink very much soda ever. Like when I was in high school and we'd have LAN parties, gotta drink soda at LAN parties. I mean, you have to. But then, like a few months ago, I had a Mexican Coca-Cola, and that, my dudes, that right there, that Mexican Coca-Cola, my guys. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. It's really good. I can't believe that this deck's actually going to give us thick, sopping wet W's. This is so amazing. I love this big mage deck. Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a damn, dude. I don't give a damn. I just can't believe how good it was. Oh my god. And like,
The end is coming!
alright, and my hand is revealed. Herald of Chaos. I started back in December, was 300 pounds-ish, down to 264. More muscle and flexibility, man. Hell yes. Anyone else been on their own power hot journeys, man? I'm gonna do this since the Doomsayer Frost Nova combo is just always a good one. Nuclear Nibbles says, I'm on a journey to get less thin. Hell yeah, Nuclear Nibbles, how's it going? How's the swollen journey going? Now, when you say get less thin, does this mean like I can start making Eclair Stuffer jokes, or is this like... Oh, I want a little Bone Drake. We basically just need the other Simulacrum, and then we're done. Two Fish 2 says I'm on a quest for career power heat. VWM says I just moved to Wisconsin. I feel like the cheese and beer isn't helping. Those are the two big things I don't eat right now. And I want to eat beer and cheese. Those are like cheese, especially. Cheese is important to me. I love cheese. Oh my god, isn't that sad? Look how sad that is. Yeah, I mean, alright, let's just start chucking cards. I'm meteoring instead of polymorphing because I really want to polymorph for the thick swollen threats. By the way, the purpose of his deck, in case you didn't know, is basically fatigue, right? He gets to a point where he has Amara, so he can heal back up to 40. He also has a Baleful Banker, so he can play Amara and reshuffle her back into the deck. But the Archbishop Benedictus allows him to get a whole bunch of extra cards in his deck, so...
Let the pain speak to me.
Jedlight620 says, my Blades in the Dark Game is a gang of cheesemongers, and it's become a thing where we need cheese while playing, even if it's 8 a.m. For us Pacific Northwesters, man, hell yeah. Where there's a mill, there's a way. I am Day 9, the Elementalist. Alright, I'm telling you, once we draw the simulacrum, we win the entire game here. Oh, Drenzen. So speaking of beer, I'm legal to drink while watching your stream now. Nice, Drenzen. 21 months in a row.
It has betrayed.
21 months. So sick. Why couldn't I burn that card? Drenzen said I'd go vegan if it weren't for cheese. I just love cheese way too much. Big Mike says this Jack seems pretty juicy. It is very juicy. It is... To quote one of my favorite characters in all of the deck, this deck is how you say juicy. Juicy. I love Death Note. Death Note is a great series. It is great out of
You require my assistance?
Well, isn't that entirely too hilarious? Oxford Games has just had chicken, black bean, spinach, wraps. Any other power hot meals you can recommend? Yeah, no, I got 3. 2 is like most of it, right? Chicken, spinach, black beans with salt and pepper, that's great. Also green beans, sweet potato, and baked salmon. That's great. And also just like a chicken stir fry. Chicken stir fry with like the spinach on the side. It's really great. Are you kidding me, Entoma? Entoma. Who's your favorite character from Death Note? Oh, Duke, 100%. Not even close, man. Oh, they lied. Where's that little simulacrum? How about replacing Polymorph with a voodoo doll, or maybe one of each? Why? Alright, I'm trying to dump cards, because I have 2 card draw tools. Combo piece. I know it's somewhere in here. You ever tried martial arts? No, I never have, Snuggly Sadist. I don't like fighting. That does suck a bit. So late game, I'd rather... Everybody shut up. Oh god, this is what overconfidence does to you, man. We're like, we won. I stopped paying attention, stopped looking. That's so good and so bad. And so bad.
You are safe now.
I might just concede out of embarrassment, man. Oh, God. Only got 2 of these puppies. Yeah, I'm just gonna get me out of this game. Okay, we're just gonna give him the win because we're too embarrassed. It's fine. This is why I don't speak.